Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. Well, I'm in Oslo today, been here 2 or 3 days, but not really found any inspiration to take any photographs really. We're off to Bergen next, and before we go, we decided to go to the National Museum, where there's a great collection of paintings and photographs as well, and some modern art. I'm now in this sculpture park by the Royal Palace that all the sculptures were chosen by children, and must admit that really has helped. So I think let's do a little bit of a montage of what I've seen so far, and then see what we can find, shall we? Well, hello from future me. As I said in the intro, wasn't really finding the inspiration, so forgot to take much video as well. So I'm having to fill in now. Anyway, we were staying in the centre of town near the Parliament building, and we started off by walking towards the waterfront, past the town hall where they present the Nobel Peace Prize. Anyway, we're just finding our bearings, having a walk along the waterfront. It was a bit misty, lots of boats, and there's a lot of saunas down on the water floating along the quay. And even though it was early March and very cold, there were still lots of people in the saunas at the weekend. So I started to take photographs. This first one of these rocks and the jetty, I quite like the angles, but again, more of a record shot. We walked towards the Opera House, and you'd think with all this modern architecture there must be an image there somewhere, and I guess it looks okay as a record shot, but really wasn't sure. We walked onto the roof, as you can do, and the structure above has got some nice windows and some reflections, and then inside the modern architecture continues, and the sort of spiralling walkway makes some images. And I tried a real close-up in black and white, trying to make something a little bit more arty, if you like, but it just wasn't working. Anyway, I did like this shot up on the roof. And why do I like it? I like the angles better than the first shot I showed you. And also just the two people in the corner there. I thought that made a nice shot. It was a very busy day and there was a lot of people on the roof. So this is what I came away with. So looking for that inspiration, we decided to go to the National Museum. Now this is another very modern looking building next to the Nobel Peace Prize Museum. Now I did find one image that I really liked just outside. These 3 scooters just leaning up against the brickwork of the museum itself. I think you can see why I like it, just the contrast between the green scooters and the background. And of course there's 3 of them, which always works. Anyway, we went into the museum and to see what we could find. So there's a good collection of photography in the museum, but what caught my eye first was this quotation, which really summed up what I was thinking about my photography. It describes that choice between objective and subjective photography, and whether photography is just there to reproduce reality, or you can use it to convey a personal story. Now, that personal story is what I was trying to do in my photography, not just take a record of my holiday in Oslo. So the hunt for inspiration continued, and the first thing we did was visit a room dedicated to Edvard Munch, and to visit one of the versions of the Scream, a painting which I've always wanted to see. But there was lots of other things to see. Particularly liked a lot of the relics from Norse history, some doors and carvings from churches. There's even a tapestry in here from the 10th century, which, because it was hidden under a church floor, looks in fantastic condition. But this painting that was in the exhibition of Norse folklore, I really liked. It just captures the sort of thing I would photograph when I'm up on Dartmoor in the UK. So back where we started, in the Royal Palace grounds, but as you can see, it's still quite an overcast, dull day, and the photography was going to be a little difficult. It's a very impressive building, and I guess I could have taken a nice shot of the frontage here, but again, it's just a record. Now, the Sculpture Park was a little different and a little messy in this atrocious weather, but there were some splashes of colour like this which were worth trying. But again, some of these images don't work very well. However, I did come away with one. I thought this angle on the fox worked better with some light behind it. So the centre of town was quite dull, and being in the northern climes it gets dark very early, but there were some photographs to have. Now, even out of the hotel window, I managed to capture this image, which is made it into my final selection. Again, not much of a photo, but I do like the two lights, and every now and again a single figure would walk past, so I think that works. Anyway, I took the camera out to have a wander around town. Now, firstly, as I said, we were near the Parliament building, so I took this panoramic shot. I think this is 5 or 6 photos. Now, I'm using some automatic settings on the camera. The camera will capture a nighttime shot handheld, so I actually used that for the first time and then stitched it together, and it works okay. And the same with this next one across the street. Some of the buildings with the lights look really nice. And this image of the old post office I thought looked really dramatic. I finally made it back down to the Opera House again with no tripod, just using the camera's automatic settings. I managed to capture a couple of half decent images. However, this next couple are going to find their way into the final selection. This one again of the Parliament building in black and white. Now, I like the black and white image better than the colour one. Also, the two figures on the left hand side make this photograph for me, just walking away into the distance, a much cleaner shot. And then this next one of the post office again, but zoomed in a little, again in black and white, a much cleaner image. And I prefer this one to the colour. The next morning we went back to the waterfront and had a walk around some of the newer buildings, and by now I really trying to find those more alternative shots, trying to find something subjective and tell a story rather than just taking a photo of the opera house again. I started to look a little bit closer. This is a good example of this nice orange chair on the waterfront here. And if you look closer, maybe there's a shot just looking at the angles of the pavement and the chair themselves. And even looking at this wider shot of the building and the waterway, what caught my eye firstly were those orange windows in the top right hand side of the photograph, but I couldn't make a photo of them. But then I looked down and you can see that the reflections in the water are far more interesting. So I composed this so you've got the windows and a little bit of the sky reflected, but there's some really detailed patterns. Not sure about the colours in this, but I think the patterns around the windows just made by that water really make the image. So moved on, started looking up at the buildings again, and you can see what I was trying to do with this. I think just the angle at the edge of the building, and I also try to really accentuate it in black and white, but doesn't really work for me. We also saw some things like this rose which stands out in the middle of the stark buildings, but again doesn't really make an image. But reflections, like the water, reflections in the glass really work well. Now I find this image first in colour, don't think it works, so I converted it into black and white to start with. And then there were a few other things I didn't like about it, about those notice boards in the bottom of the shot. So I ended up with this shot. So I've made it into a 4x5 and just cleaned up the image really by excluding the notices in the bottom and the doorways, trying to keep the building central, although when you've got a reflection like this it's not going to be perfect. And then I've cleaned the image up using a healing tool just to get rid of some of the blemishes in the windows and spots and things. But in the end I really quite like this one. So after the 3-day trip I have come away with 8 images that I do think worthy of showing you, which I guess is quite a good hit rate, to be honest. Anyway, I think they look better as a little montage like this, so I'll let you enjoy them. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon. But for now, cheerio.